Hey, what are you guys doing out here?
It's Halloween. We've been trick-or-treating.
Are you alone?
There's a creepy man in a white mask.
Where?
And he keeps, like, trying to play hide and seek with us.
Where did you see him? Look!
What's up, everybody? This is your boy Venom back to give you another video. And, aha is right. Is right. So, through all the delays and all the talk and oh my fucking god, this movie is gonna be the shit! And I finally got to watch it. I was actually pretty happy that I got to watch it because it released on, Peacock, I believe it was, the app, which I didn't know was going to happen until it happened. So that, kind of made my Halloween, you know what I mean? And, I am going to say this before I go any farther. I was not a fan of the first one. Not the original back way when. We're talking about the remake. The one that decided they were going to say, screw the rest of the storyline. There is no more storyline. It never happened. It was just the first movie. And now we're going to make a sequel to that movie and start a new franchise. These new, reimagined Halloween movies. I'm here to tell you, any fanboy of that first one, you're dumb. That movie sucked. It was boring, it was stupid, and it didn't seem like there was any point to it. When it felt like there was getting to a point where it actually makes a little sense other than just mindless killing for no fucking reason, it doesn't really stick its landing. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. There are worse Halloween movies out there, obviously. But when it came to imagination and being creative, I'm sorry, but it did not register to me. I'm a fan of the Halloween movies. I love them. They're not my favorite fucking horror movies ever, but I do have an appreciation for this storyline. I do. Some people are like, well, what storyline? A guy go crazy and kills people with a knife and he can't die. Whatever. There's more to it. I mean, if you've seen any of the movies, you know what I'm talking about. There's a little bit of lore behind everything. Of course, the original, overall main idea of the fucking story, Michael and Laurie. Michael coming after his little sister, and he ain't gonna stop until he gets that bitch. That's basically the story, the original, normal story to this series. And then they just said, fuck it, it's too hard, let's do something else. Okay, hey, I'm all for trying new things, but when the new thing basically resembles the old storyline without using the original storyline, fuck you, that's not different, it just sucked. I know some people are going to be able to, well, this and that, this reason, that reason, blah, 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 blah. No, the movie was trash, and you better accept it. So, going into this one, Halloween Kills, I wasn't expecting much. My expectations were, like, way the hell down there. But I thought, hey, it's a Halloween movie, and from the things that I actually seen, the teaser trailers and the regular trailers and the little scenes here and there, I was like, you know what? This movie actually might not be too bad. They were laying the groundwork for something better. So I was actually kind of excited for this. Like, I always liked the sequel anyways, the original OG sequel. I always liked it. And I figured this is the path that they were going with it. And I will say this. The first half of this movie was fucking amazing. I was so into it from the very second the movie started. Don't know why. You know, because they just tread the same things that they've always treaded in all the movies. But hey, they did it well. And honestly, I felt kind of bad for the firefighters at the beginning. It's like, here, we're supposed to love firefighters, and they're getting fucking slaughtered. But it is Halloween. It is Michael Myers. I'll let it go, because it was gorifically amazing. Gore-tastic. But in the end, we get about halfway through this film, and it's going a certain direction. And, of course, this whole movie supposedly was built up around Laurie getting her revenge on Michael. She's going to put the final nail in the coffin for Michael. He's got to die tonight. No ifs, ands, or buts, and that's what the whole movie seemed to be building up. No matter what, there's not going to be a sequel, because we're going to kill this son of a bitch. We're going to make a giant mob of people that are so bloodthirsty that they will go and do anything they can to get to Michael.
We are the survivors of Michael Myers.
Laurie, what do we do?
We fight.
And fucking rip him from limb to limb. With any weapon, with anything. Kids, adults, it doesn't matter. They all want him dead. More than anything in this world. So we get about halfway through this movie. And then all of a sudden, there was like a shift in the story. A shift that should not have happened. It almost felt like this awesome person wrote this first half of this story, and they never got around to finishing it. So they had somebody else pick up the half-written script and finish it off as quickly as possible so they could start the movie and get it filmed. And you can tell the difference in the section of the movie. First half, amazing. Second half, absolute garbage.
We are the survivors of Michael Myers.
Laurie, what do we do?
We fight.
Fucking garbage. Everything it built up in the movie from the first half, it was like, fuck it, who cares? Fuck it, who cares? We don't care, you don't care, nobody cares. Let's just have a good big old kill fest. Fuck it. And let's use no logic. Let's go off of Fast and Furious rules at that. No logic. None. Period. No fucking logic at all. They strayed so far from the fucking story. They lied to everybody, by the way. This movie was supposed to be about Laurie and Michael. Well, guess how long Laurie is in this movie? Maybe 5 minutes through the whole fucking movie.
We fight.
You think she does anything amazing? The only thing, and I'll spoil it right now, the only goddamn thing was remotely cool about her 5 minutes of fame in this movie was her stabbing herself in the ass with a fucking needle to numb the pain in her stomach from being stabbed from the last movie. And was there a purpose to that? No, it was pointless. It was just to drag the movie out farther. Just like a lot of the shit that was thrown in this movie was just meant to drag it out farther, to make an awesome runtime, so more people will fucking watch it, more time committed, more bullshit. Fuck you. Your movie is trash. I can't spoil really anything other than just a little stuff for you guys because you got to see it for yourself. And hell, I will tell you to go out and watch it. If you're a fan of the series, watch it. Just watch it and see what I'm talking about. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You know this. I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat it for you guys. But my impression was absolute shit. My family, my kids and my wife, everybody was in the house was screaming at me to shut the fuck up. Because I was getting so upset watching this movie. And there is not a movie out there that makes me act like this. And don't get me wrong, I do get upset sometimes with my movies. If I really love them and something crazy happens, I will get upset. I really will get involved. But I was screaming heavy metal style to the top of my fucking lungs. I was so pissed.
What do we do?
You know, they built this movie up around other characters. And by the end, it was pointless. I can't tell you why. But let's just say, hey, let's bring a toothpick to a bazooka fight. Oh, and by the way, the toothpick is in our mouth, halfway wedged up our fucking noses while our hands are tied behind our back. We have one leg. I mean, it was that stupid. How are you know, I am going to say this right now, guys. I am going to say this because I got to say this because it's driving me nuts. It's at the tip of my tongue. How are you going to have a mob of 50 to 100 fucking people all show up to kill one person and not one person has a gun? An invincible monster that is murdering people one by one without conscience, without being stopped. No common sense for saying, hey, fuck you, whatever. No common sense. All he cares about is murdering and killing over and over and over with no rhyme or reason. Literally no rhyme or reason. That's not me saying that. That's the movie saying that. Because there was obviously no reason why Michael kills. It's just pointless murdering fucking bullshit. If I want to see a movie about people getting killed, I'll watch Faces of Death. All of them. I would get more laughs out of that shit.
Garbage day! Huh? No!
And I don't think people dying is funny, but in comparison to this garbage, fucking A, his Faces of Death is a comedy compared to this shit. 50 to 100 people, and they all show up to kill Michael. And not one has a weapon! We're gonna get that, Michael. We're gonna beat him up, man. We're gonna get him. Hold my toothpick. Not hold my beer. Not hold my shotgun. Not hold my 9mm fucking assault rifle. What the fuck ever. Not even a fucking sword. I mean, the logic in this, it was astounding. I felt so insulted. Now, I understand it's just a movie. But the fact that these cocksucking companies think it's okay to delay these fucking things this long because of COVID. COVID made me do it. All these delays for this. This is what we get for waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And the worst part is these cocksuckers think that they're going to get a sequel out of it. For fuck's sake, somebody boycott this shit. Somebody say, no, fuck you. You did not earn a sequel. You fucking shot yourself in the goddamn foot enough.
Garbage day! Huh? No!
We do not want another sequel. Give it back to Rob Zombie. At least he knew what he was doing. A lot of people shit on his movies. Like, oh, Rob Zombie sucks. Here, suck my dick, blah, blah, blah. No. Rob Zombie's movies didn't suck, because at least they made a little sense. Yeah, the second one was a little out there, but if you understand the mental condition and the understanding of psychos, then it may make a little more sense to you. But of course, people are fucking dumb nowadays, and they don't even think. They just take everything at face value. And some people are gonna be like, "Well, that's what you're taking this movie as." No, I'm not. It was so insulting to me. And the worst part is I was enjoying the fuck out of this movie. It was fucking amazing. I was so stunned. But after a certain point, I started seeing something happening. And it was leading in a certain direction. I was like, no, they're not going to go this way. They're not going to just, fuck you kind of moment. And then they did. And they kept it going, and it kept getting worse every fucking second. Okay, let me just calm down for a second. Let me just tell you a couple of good things about this movie that I can think of off the top of my head. One, the kills were pretty fucking gory. I mean, I was kind of shocked a few times, and I've seen a lot of gory shit in my life, and yeah, imagination, A+. Some people out there are like, oh, the kills were not, there was no imagination to the kills. What are you, fucking serial killer? I can think of a lot worse kills than that. Trust me. There ain't nothing like seeing someone get stabbed in the neck with a fucking tube light. I'm sorry, but that's pretty fucked up. Or the fact that a family, two people get murdered, and the one is still alive, and they have to watch as the dead one is repeatedly getting stabbed by more and more and more knives because Michael is bored and he just wants to do some target. Right? Hey, instead of playing with my Lincoln Logs, I'm gonna take this knife from the drawer. Oh, there's another knife. Let me try the other end of his body. Let's try another spot of his body. And the whole time the wife is watching. I'm sorry, but that's pretty fucked up. Imagine that for real. Imagine if you were that woman and you saw your husband one by one just getting slaughtered, even though he was dead. The mental shit of it is really fucked up. And there's a lot of moments like that in this movie. Jeez. That I saw. Something to do with the mob situation. I can't really spoil it. There's a few YouTubers out there that spoiled it for people because they're assholes and they don't even think that people want to see it for themselves. But I'm not going to tell you other than halfway point, I guess. I don't even know if it was a halfway. Maybe it was like the third of the movie. I don't even know. Because after a certain point, I was so mad. And the more I watched, the more pissed I got. And then all of a sudden, it just ended so suddenly. Like thinking, all this fucked up bullshit at the end. So you think there's going to be some kind of satisfying something. Nope. Credits! Hey, look at me and my credits! Oh, yeah, you enjoy this Halloween music? Ho, we are so cool because we made a Halloween movie. Yay! We're going to get another sequel because we're a bunch of sellout cocksuckers. I don't see why these things happen nowadays. These movie companies, they want to breathe new life into a series. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Honestly, there is nothing wrong with it. I love to see other people's take on certain things. But make sure that there is a point. If you're going to do a different take on a story, make sure it makes sense. Not just an excuse to show how gory you can kill motherfuckers. Everybody's done that shit to death. Try something new. Try something original. Or stick with what you know, which is the original story, which has been laid out for you. Laid out in detail by multiple fucking people, and you can't even figure it out. You think the whole movie's about how well you can kill people and showing the fucked up side of human civilization. No, that is not what this is about. And the faster you accept it, the faster we can get a Halloween movie that's actually good. I swear to God, do not make Halloween end. Do not make it. Because that's what the new one they're thinking about making. Because, we imagine this is a trilogy. No, you didn't. You're a liar, and this is why you're a liar. Because movie companies are all fucking liars. They make one movie, and if it makes enough money, we had a trilogy plan. No, you fucking didn't. You made one movie, and that was it. You had nothing else to give. And that is the same scenario here. The first movie. Some people praise the fuck out of it. They're like, oh my God, it was the greatest Halloween movie ever. It was so real, so original, blah, 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 fuckity blah, whatever. You know what? If you want to call it great, go ahead. But you should have left it as that. At the end, Michael should have died. It would have made a little more sense. But that is one of the main reasons why I hated the last one. They made a big fucking deal about how they were going to end Michael forever. And then they didn't have the balls to do it. No, they want to get another sequel out of it because they knew they were going to make more money. Money. They didn't care about the story. They don't care about Halloween. They don't care about Michael Myers. They care about fucking money. And the more you fucking retards give them money for this dumb shit, the more they're going to give us dumb shit. And pretty soon this is going to be the fucking norm. And I pray to gods that this doesn't happen. Here pretty soon, we got the new Scream movie coming, Scream 5, okay? And a lot of people are like, man, I hope it's just like Halloween they're reimagining. I sure the fuck hope not. I am a super huge fan of the Scream films. And I'll tell you right now, if they make the next Scream movie like the way they did Halloween, I'm done. I give up. I'm done. Because this is not acceptable. It's not acceptable. If you are going to do an original idea, then do original ideas. Don't take the easy way out. Act like you give a shit. Because right now, this is not giving a shit. This is a big fuck you. And I may have already mentioned this in this review, but the movie feels like it was written by two different people. It really does. The first half, like I said, was fucking phenomenal. A fucking plus all around. I was at the edge of my seat. And then all of a sudden, Dum-Dum Jojo comes walking around. Hey, let me finish the script. I walked into the drugstore and got a cucumber. Ha 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 ha. And then got stabbed in the head with a fucking machete by Michael Myers. Ha ha. And then my brain matter came out.
No! No! No!
Before I end this review, I really got to point this out. Just in case nobody got the bald joke. Here. Let's just put it on just for this little segment, okay? I'm Michael Myers. You took my mask. I'm so mad at you. I'm so angry. I'm gonna kill you. I'm a serial killer. Can't you tell by the bald fucking head? Now give me back my mask, because that gives me power. Fuck you and your bald ass head, Michael! Guys, spoiler alert. Michael loses his mask. If you've seen any of the trailers, you probably know this. And it's just for a short amount of time. And at first, when it happened, I was kind of shocked. And it ain't the first time Michael's face has been revealed, but when it happens, it's like, oh fuck. Now it's real. Now it's fucking real. Michael has been unmasked. That's like pulling off Corey Taylor's mask from Slipknot while he's on stage singing. You don't do that. But it happens. And at first, I was like, oh, dude. And you don't get a good look at his face, but that's okay. That is okay by me. Because it keeps it suspenseful. Because you don't know. You're trying to look like, man, is he like all fucked up and glorified? Does he look like a normal person? And at first, I was like, oh, this is cool. You know, I know he was older in this. And then they ruined it. They showed the backside, you know, like a different camera angle, and it shows him from the back. He's got a big ass bald spot on the top of his head. I'm sorry, guys. There ain't nothing wrong with going bald, okay? My dad, God's rest his soul, he was going bald before his passing, and balding is a part of life. But for this scenario, I busted out laughing. After I saw that, I was like, how in the fuck can I even take this serious at this point? Big scary Michael with his bald spot. Whoever thought that was a good idea obviously needs to be fired. I mean, guys, how can you take a scary serial killer serious? You know, the big, haunting, overpowering, demon-like fucking entity, which is Michael fucking Myers. The man, the thing that doesn't die. I don't even want to call him a man, because I don't think he's a man. I think he's a demon of some type, or some kind of entity. Or, well, he's a human, but inside he's not. This big, scary monster with a bald spot. You know how, like, people used to make fun of Pennywise the clown in his final form? He turned into this big fucking spider, and it's like, how can you think that is scary? Well, that's the same scenario here. How can you think that is scary? That is just fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. The tension was completely broke at that point in the movie, which was, I will say, near the end, so stay tuned for that. But they totally broke any tension there was. and it just kind of come off as like kiddie shit. Hey, Michael, you want your mask back? Come get it. It's so fucking dumb, guys. Oh, I would tell you never to watch this movie, but I think you guys need a good laugh. And if you take this story serious and you've not seen this movie yet, be prepared to be very, very upset. Don't listen to these fucking idiots out there that think they know everything about everything. Because they don't. I've actually watched a lot of reviews about this movie, and it pisses me off more and more I see it. Because these people cater to this fucking fake bullshit. This is not acceptable. It is not acceptable. Go back to the fucking drawing board. I'd rather see them remake it again than see another fucking sequel from this trash fucking trilogy. Go home. Epic fucking fail. This movie is dog shit, and you better accept it. Anyways, with all my shit talking, guys. And by the way, just you know, because I told you guys I was going to give you a couple good things about it. No, I already did. Oh, what's his name's in the movie? What's the little boy's name? I can't even remember it anymore, man. You know what? I'm not even going to tell you. Just watch the movie. You see for yourself. And we'll find out if you're really upset or very happy at the end. Trash. Belongs in a dumpster. If I had the DVD, I would smash it on the ground with a fucking sledgehammer. I think that's the only way you can get your money out of this trash. So, with that said in mind, guys, Halloween Kills. Have you seen it? What did you think? Did you love it? Did you love Halloween Kills, guys? Wasn't it so cool? Wasn't it so cool? How do you have a top knot and long hair? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Just like this fucking movie. Yes, Halloween is over. It's November 2nd, by the way. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe. Give me some feedback. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you know. Comment down below. Down below, you know, where Halloween Kills is. In the fucking garbage.
Garbage day!
I just said my comments are garbage. I don't give a fuck anymore, guys. These kinds of movies really fucking upset me. I was really happy that it came out, and then afterwards I felt like I was slapped in the face. So, comment down below. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, what was the next part? Oh, feel the love and feel the flow. Like, how can we feel any love right now? You've been screaming at us for 26 minutes. Too bad. Accept it. Feel the love, feel the flow, and until next time. I will see you again. Peekaboo! Halloween Kills is dead! Peace.
Killed Michael. My grandmother set the fire.
No one told you.
Told me what?
Garbage day!